The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from Bragg Bride to the legendary Water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Hawkeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. The Cyclones just blew away the Hawkeyes in the last meeting between these two.
And those buses in the parking lots for Iowa State tailgates, they have been partying in those for a year after beating down their rivals.
I think Iowa was shell-shocked in that game. They're not used to their opponents being as physical as them, and Iowa State matched that physicality. It was so impressive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On target. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Looking for room. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Cyclones offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Tosses it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Fires quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Kinnick is having a He'll pull it down. He's inside the 15. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the 1st down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, we ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. He's a touchdown, Iowa. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. With the draw, it's Morris. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll need a bunch on second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Plows his way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on second down. He's going to run it across the 35. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Iowa State!
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Sends it back in motion. Running to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beal. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Finds a crease. It's McKinnon. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's got the tight end. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the 2nd time there.
Quick give. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Calls his own number. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down to the air.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for... Down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to make magic with his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Utah State Aggies. And it's Ole Miss with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this team.
There he goes! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Finding space. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Rush is on. Trying to get away. slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Had to force that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. This time he's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting...
And he's in! Touchdown, Iowa State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
2nd and long here. He's looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Left side is Westbrook. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Under pressure. Finds a man on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Never a doubt. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to pass, it's Woodhead. Hauls it in. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to take it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Westbrook. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. And he's brought down after a short gain. Long way to go on second down. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Westbrook. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Tries to get it himself. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes a man miss. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And what a big third down stop by this defense. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up with... Oh, it's blocked! They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Woodhead. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those reads.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback keeper. Enough to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Inside the 15. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Look out! Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
As a quarterback, when you're throwing out-breaking routes like that against man coverage, you have to be able to anticipate and throw the ball way before your receiver comes out of his break, and that's exactly what happened. He's in the pocket. He throws that way before his receiver even turns around, puts it on the outside shoulder. Receiver able to make the catch before going out of bounds.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Buying time to his right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Burrowing for yardage. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
It updated.